Imagine being faced by people attempting to cause you harm or cause harm to those around you, and you are left defenseless because you were not permitted to purchase a weapon or a firearm. This may sound extreme, but it could be the reality for some with a ban on firearms. Now, I've done plenty of research on firearms, so I can provide the best factual evidence. Now, the reasons why I think that firearms should not be banned is because banning them would violate your Second Amendment rights. Banning them will not prevent bad guys from committing evil, and banning them will harm people that are not trying to be criminals because you're taking away their firearms, and then they can't protect themselves. Now, my first reason would be banning them violates your Second Amendment rights. First off, the Second Amendment states, "The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." It is clear that banning firearms would be an obvious violation of people's amendment rights, and the government should not be allowed to ban firearms and take our rights away like that. If they're allowed to take our rights to bear arms away, imagine what they may try to take away next. Now, my second point would be banning them will not prevent bad guys from committing evil. A criminal can either get firearms unlawfully or conduct several crimes without even using firearms at all. If a criminal is willing to go through any length to commit a crime, banning firearms would not stop them. Think of a woman getting stalked by a man, for example. If he wanted to do something or harm her, a gun would not be needed for him to even harm her because he's going to be stronger and bigger, so he can do whatever he wants, really, if he catches her alone. Now, my third reason would be banning them will harm people because they will be unable to defend themselves. It is evident banning weapons would actually harm innocent people more because some people would be unable to protect themselves or their homes if criminals were to attack them. Now, the NRA states that, quote, "The report concludes that between 2014 and 2021, more than half of the active shooter incidents in places that allow people to legally carry were stopped by armed citizens." And that number was 51%. So that means that over half of them were stopped by people that had guns themselves. Now, if someone is evil and intends to hurt someone else, having an assault weapon to protect yourself would considerably dissuade them or perhaps save someone's life. In conclusion, assault weapons should not be banned because it is an infringement on your Second Amendment rights. Evil people will still find ways to harm you, and it will stop innocent people from defending themselves. I think that everyone should band together, and we should refuse to let the government take our firearms away because that's unlawful and it would overall hurt more people than it would help.